So once a child has demonstrated the ability to learn new labels at a relatively fast rate, it's a really good opportunity to begin a task with your child known as flexible labeling. Now, what flexible labeling does for your child is it's really going to accelerate their ability to acquire new labels. It's going to skyrocket. So if they're already demonstrating a good ability to learn new labels, once a child is proficient at flexible labeling, they're going to really have an accelerated learning rate in the acquisition of new labels and new concepts. Additionally, flexible labeling is going to start to teach a child that labels can evolve and change over time, and not everything is always as is. So, you know, a child might be able to label a boy as a boy, but the boy isn't always going to be called a boy. Sometimes it's going to be Tom or Sam or John, or, you know, labels are, one object doesn't always have the same label all the time. So what this is going to look like in execution is you're going to find, we like to use people because people are an example of something that can have many different labels. So we like to use little people figures, so we've got two little dolls here, and you're simply going to present these two figures to your child, and you're going to give them both a unique label every single time you present them to your child. So we're going to have a quick example of what that looks like here. We'll do a few trials in a row. So it's going to be Shelter, this is Sam, this is Bob, give me Sam. Great work, Shelter. Now I'm going to represent the materials, except I'm going to change the labels. So while she has given me the correct little doll figure the first time, I'm now going to mix it up. That doll isn't going to have the same label again. So Shelter, this is Harry, this is Janet. Give me Janet. Now, Shelter has to process a lot there to get that accurate. So not only are the labels for both figures changing every single time we do that task, what side I ask for, what position I ask for is going to change. So she has to be really, really attending to what I'm saying, and she has to do a really great job at coordinating these new labels to these figures. Now, something that's really great about this task is you can push it so far to the point where you're really going to be boosting your child's cognitive processes. So you can start off with it looking like, you know, this is Harry, this is Sally, give me Harry, give me Sally. But this can move on to having three figures. So this is Harry, this is Sally, this is Bob. And then it can move on to far more advanced coordination and working memory style drills, because not only can you start giving figures labels, you can give different objects various labels. So that can end up looking like, you don't have them with me right now, but say you have a bowl and you have a cup, and you can say, this is the park, this is the mountain, this is Tom, this is Bob. Put Bob at the park and put Tom on the mountain. And there's so much concentration, coordination of labels, and high-level cognition involved in that skill, and that's really going to push your child along.
And you can kick on the inferential thinking. Once again, you're using your imagination. But if I had, this is school, and this is the swimming pool, this is Mary, and this is Francis. Mary's going somewhere where she'll need to take her goggles. So that sort of stuff, you can just expand it out to where this becomes amazing.